Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel and welcome to the first Saturday Happenings video for 2022 because today is January the 1st and Happy New Year. I hope you all have an awesome 2022. The last couple of years have had their challenges, but I'm hoping things get better and everyone has a great 2022. So there's a lot coming up for January, and I'll talk about that in a second. But really quickly, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a channel update and kind of explain where I've been, because I've been missing for a couple weeks. But it wasn't something I planned on. So just really quick, my father-in-law and sister-in-law live on the East Coast, and we live here on the West Coast. And my sister-in-law called like on the 13th of December and said that my father-in-law was not doing well, that he didn't sound good. And so it's about a 5-hour drive from her. But then on the 14th, she went ahead and drove up there, and she called us and she said he is not good. She's been a lab tech for over 30 years, and she got there and she said I need to get him a COVID test. So she got one, and he was positive. They took him to the hospital, and of course then on the next day, that was the 13th, and then no, I'm sorry, and then on the 14th, he went to the hospital on the 13th. So then the 14th, she was there with him, and she said he looked a whole lot better and things were going good, and we felt really great about that. Well, suddenly, literally in like very short period of time, things went really downhill. We tried to get an emergency flight out on the 15th, which was Wednesday. Nothing. Couldn't get a flight to the East Coast for anything. So we ended up having to piece together a bunch of flights on the 16th. And so that got us there at 11:58 on Thursday, 11:58 at night, almost midnight. But we left here at 2 o'clock in the morning. So it was like an 18-hour day with multiple stops and multiple airports, which the airports were like wall-to-wall crowds. I've traveled all my life and I've never seen airports that were so jam-packed. Like they were trying to load 3 gates at once, and I took pictures. I couldn't believe it. I should have done a short for you guys. It was unbelievable. But anyway, we got there Thursday night. My husband and his sister were able to see his dad Friday morning, the 17th, but unfortunately later that day he passed away. So it was a really super emotional time for everybody. It's been rough, but we stayed there the whole week with my sister-in-law and took care of as much as we could in that week because we all had to come home. We flew home on the 23rd. She drove home on the 23rd. And lo and behold, on Christmas Eve, the two of them were both positive for COVID. Probably got that, I would assume, in the airport. We probably got it and gave it to her because she was already there. And she tested 3 times while we were there during the week because she'd been exposed to their dad prior to that, and she was negative every time. But time-wise, it was probably something from an airport somewhere, but that would make sense. We had like multiple layovers in multiple airports. Oddly enough, I'm fine. I went and got tested, negative, so it's really weird how it kind of picks certain people. But that being said, there's still an awful lot to do out there, and so I retire in 2 weeks. So next Saturday, I'll do a Saturday Happening, and then the very next one will be my first Saturday Happening video as a retired person, and I'm super excited about it. And then in February, probably toward the second week of February or so, we're actually going to drive cross country with our truck because we will need that to go out and finish things for my father-in-law's house and things like that. And I'll take you along with that. I would have done some videos, but oh my gosh, it was just not the right time to be doing videos, you know. And anyway, getting into the swing of thing, going to work and stuff like that. So that's the story of why I've been missing, and I'm super sorry that I was not here, but I'm sure that you guys are all awesome and you understand. So thank you so much for your support and caring. And I had a couple people reach out and say, "You okay? Where are you?" And that makes me feel good because I feel like, you know, we've got a connection there. So that's awesome. But let's get into the great stuff that's going to happen in 2022. Other than our cool drive across country, I actually kind of dig that kind of stuff. We're not taking our 5th wheel. We're just going to go. But I love a road trip. So I will do some videos on that, and it'll be fun. But for January, what's the first thing that happens in January? It's Canuary. Today's the first video of the Canuary collaboration, which is set up every year by Lisa over at Sutton's Days. Got my calendar. I know when I'm going to be on. When am I going to be on? The 3rd and the 20th, the 3rd and the 20th, I'll have videos up. But check it out. Every single day of the month of January will be an awesome canning video. So in the description here, I'm going to put a list of all these channels and their links, and I'll tell you who's going to be there. Sutton's Days, Prepper Potpourri, Linda's Pantry, Jenny Goff, me, The Purposeful Pantry, the 1870s Homestead, The Good Life Farm, Our Hodgepodge Homestead, Acre Homestead, Alderman Farms, Fermented Homestead, Freedom Homestead, Mouse Toes, and Diane the Canning Nana. Those are all the channels that are participating in this year's Canuary. So you want to go down there and you want to subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, you want to subscribe and you want to make sure you hit their little bell so that you get notifications when they're putting their videos up. And there's some of them who have said things, what they're doing, like things like chicken curry, hot and sour chicken, taco meat, squash soup, interesting things that will be canning videos for you. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you know when they're going to post their videos. And that's what you got to do. The next thing you have to do is you got to comment on all of the videos. Because at the end of it all, Lisa's so awesome. She's actually going to do like a random video picker. And then from that video, which is the way I've done some of my drawings, then she's going to do a random comment picker. And that person will win a Presto Canner. Like, amazing. Thank you, Lisa, because that's just awesome. So she is going to do that. If you live in the United States, it's my understanding if you live in the United States, you're going to get a canner. If you live outside the United States, you're just going to get a gift card to the Amazon so that you can, from your location, order your own canner. That is the coolest thing ever, and I think it's awesome. So let me see. That is going to be fun, and I'm actually going to spend this afternoon preparing for my videos. If you look back on my my pantry video, I have tons of chicken, I have tons of salmon, I have tons of tuna. I'm lacking pork and beef. So I have 15 pounds of pork that I'm going to go in today and I'm going to cut up and cube it, just cut it into cubes. And I've got 25 pounds of beef that I'm going to get those all prepared, and I'm going to get my videos going, and I'm going to do some videos for the Canuary with beef and pork. So that'll be kind of fun. I got my little notes so I don't forget. And then what else did I want to say? Oh, this is so sad. When I came back from my emergency trip, I had my fruitcake, my Friendship Fruitcake Starters. I am so sad. I got to tell you why. So I made everything possible while we were gone to keep it going. We heat with a wood stove, so clearly there wouldn't be that heat. So I have one of these little doodads that you actually put on a fermented. It's kind of like a little miniature heating element. Let me see. Let me put it this way. Where am I doing here? What's happening? I think this goes this way. Either way, it's like a little heating element. Oh, here. It's kind of like a little heating thing. And this is awesome. You can, I actually was, this was a subscriber that had these on Amazon back when I was doing a lot more fermenting. And I did a video about this. But this is called the Perfect Kombucha heating thing. And you wrap that around your jar. And you set the heat to low, medium, or high, and it keeps it the right temperature. I put that on my Friendship Fruitcake Starter to keep it the right temperature, and I was going to have my son come over every couple days because he couldn't come every day, but I was going to have him come over and stir it to keep it good. Great. But when I came home, as soon as I opened that container, I knew that fruitcake starter had spoiled. It was bad, and I was so sad about that because we're just on the verge of making the cake. So I will do another one. I'll start it all over probably when I get back from going out to take care of my father-in-law's stuff, because it's got to have so many days. You got to do everything to it, and I wouldn't be able to do that while we're traveling. But if you have followed that direction, you should be at the maraschino cherry part, and you should basically be ready to make your cake. And I would love it if you just keep doing it. The directions, I'll put a link to the recipe below in case you didn't print it out and you were just going along with me. check it out. Make sure you do the last step, which should be the cherries, which should already be done. And make sure you make your cakes. And then I would love it if you go over on my Facebook page and you post pictures of your cake or message me and let me know you did it. I'm so sorry. I feel like I let you guys down on that, but that was kind of outside of my control. And I feel really bad about it because I was super excited about my Friendship Fruitcake. But this is part of life. So I'm going to chalk that down to another 2021 thing. Okay, my fruitcake. Friendship Fruitcake Starter didn't work. So that was kind of sad. But when I do my videos for January, I am going to use the canning app. And I actually have a second cell phone that I use for cameras. And let me see if I turn it on. I use it for pictures, but I also downloaded the canning app. And I talked about that in a video a long time ago, but I'm actually going to do a video. I'll probably put it up tomorrow because my my January video will be on Monday, and I'm going to use this app. So I want you guys to have it downloaded and be prepared. It is super cool. Let me see if I can show it to you. Okay, so let me get it on here. Here we go. I'm gonna use I use my old phone. Let me go back. I just messed up my password. I use my old phone for stuff, but there is a canning tool, and I'm going to show you. That's my yard in the snow. Check it out. That's my little barn where we keep the trash. Isn't that cute? Anyway, so this is the canning timer and checklist. If you go and download the canning timer and checklist, I will do it on here so that you can see what it's going to look like. Well, I'll do a video. You guys will see it. But this is very cool because you can choose. I'll show you how I'm going to choose meat, and then it's going to give you the step-by-step directions so you can can things with this app. This was created by Oregon State University, the food preserving program, so that you always have an app that will walk you through it and you never miss a step because you literally have to check them off as you use them. So I'm going to do a video on that, and that will be up tomorrow for you. And then Monday will be my first video for the January. And then, oh my gosh, today you will see Sutton's Days. Hers is today. Tomorrow's Prepper Potpourri, then Linda's Pantry, then Jenny Goff. Oh, it's Linda's Pantry on the 3rd. Oh, perfect. I'm Wednesday, the 5th. So I was looking at Linda because we're both Lindas. I'll be on the 5th, and then the Purposeful Pantry is going to be doing on the 6th, the Beginner's Chicken. That's very cool. Friday's 1870s Homestead, and so on. We have scheduled days. So I'm excited about that. But tomorrow I will do a video on the app right there. And you can put this on your phone. It's awesome. So I'll do a video on the app that will upload tomorrow, and then look forward to all those January videos. Also, I owe you guys a pie, and I was going to do it in order of popularity, but I already have to make a Kool-Aid pie, so I'll go ahead and I'll upload a video for Kool-Aid pie this week also. So I'm going to do a January, probably beef or pork. I'm going to do Kool-Aid pie for you. I'm going to do a video about the canning app, and I think I'll do some shorts. Why not? Those are a lot of fun. So that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for being understanding and supportive, and you're all awesome. And I look forward to a wonderful 2022, and we're going to do it together. So, as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.